Well, good morning. Monday morning, handsome, innit? This is what we want to wake up to every day. With a clear sky, lovely sun out there, feeling warm. Hope everybody's all right. I mean, we had a busy week last week, but it's quieting down a bit now. Thank goodness for that. But there we are. This is just right. This is what the doctor ordered. This is for all of us. Anyhow, I got a couple of birthdays here today. I got Deborah Howish Lane. Happy birthday to you, Deborah, and we'll have a lovely day. Karen Lord, a great friend of ours from over there in Morgan. Happy birthday to you as well today, Karen. And I got a couple really for tomorrow. One, Linda King, our great, our treasurer for Hale Cornwall side, is her birthday tomorrow. So you have a lovely day tomorrow, Linda. And then I got Carol Baker, it's her birthday as well tomorrow. And I got Chris Blockley, and it's his birthday. So I hope you all have a lovely birthdays and enjoy yourselves, especially this weather. God, doesn't sound so. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple of poems here today by David Prowse. This one's called Cold Comfort. Oh, it's getting colder, Jan remarked. I can feel it in my bones. My feet are always first to tell. They're like the piper stones. Poor Ada gets the worst of it, 'cause when we goes to bed, she'd a mutter about the concrete blocks I put against her leg. I've tried all sorts down through the years, from things that I've been told. You get these here fancy thermals, but they're dearer, boy, than gold. And Willie John said, do like me when the chill of winter bites. The best thing of the lot, my son, is a pair of woman's tights. So I went and asked Maida, of course. She had to make me squirm. Well, Jan Travaska, she replied, I believe you're on the turn. You better take your fancy from the Aaron cupboard shelf. But if you want them black and sexy, you can buy them for yourself. Next morning, pulling turnips, and the wind was like a knife, but my legs and feet was cosy thanks to my beloved wife. You're chirpy, Jan, said Henry. How's your darling Ada May? Oh, she's fine, I said, and feeling extra close to me today. Perhaps Henry's horse was listening. He decided to be cute and bolted with the turnip cart and me in hot pursuit. Well, as he done a rest and turn, I heard the tailgate crack and 50,000 turnips come flying out the back. Oh, my foot, oh, my leg, I was in some sorry state. The boys run round and hiked me up, but I couldn't take my weight. Each time I tried to stand up straight, the pain was getting worse, so I hobbled off down the long road to see the district nurse. The next thing I remember, I was on this big settee. Oh, Nurse Florence Penalula was there fiddling with my knee. I'd better take a look, she said, while grinning through her teeth, and I suddenly recalled what I was wearing underneath. As I lashed and struggled, she said, come on, don't be shy, and she whipped away my trousers in the blinking of an eye. And silence while I waited for a giggle or a scream, but Florence Penaluna wasn't nowhere to be seen. Then her voice off in the corner said, I'm writing up my notes in case of complications and the need for antidotes. Though I feel this diagnosis should be written up in lights. Minor bruising round your ankles and a ladder in your tights. This other one is called Legal Aid. My lord, you see before you the burglar Ivan Irv, who seeks Duke, who seeks due compensation, as your honour will observe, from one who caused my client a mean and grievous harm by fitting door and window locks, a tripwire and alarm. Those rendered Ivor's entry to the house of Mr. Lee both tricky and traumatic, as your worship will agree, entailing great discomfort as he crawled across the green, and grass stains on his trousers, which are devilish to clean. Because of inconveniences to which my friend was put, on standing he was cramped and dropped the jemmy on his foot, which caused a howl of anguish and a clutching of the feet, attracting the attention of a bulldog down the street. It was in this situation, with its elements of fear, that the bulldog scaled the hedgerow and tackled him from the rear, the effects of which can so be seen, with a casual stare, to the ample depth of cushions now disposed upon his chair. And so it was that, panic struck and helpless in the night, my client had no other course but instantaneous flight. But, forgetful of the tripwire in his efforts to abscond, he shortly made acquaintance with a goldfish in the pond. Bedraggled and confused, he found salvation and release in the warm and welcome clutches of the neighborhood police, and, responding in accordance with instructions and decree, they restored my client and arrested Mr. Lee. It's a sad story told, and to readdress the shame, we must show that British justice stands entitled to its name. We hope is there What hope is there for burglars if the moment they invade, they find themselves obstructed in the pursuance of their trade? May I suggest, my lord, this court must pledge to make a stand against secure precautions which are getting out of hand. It's time to send a message that their cause shall not prevail, and we shall show no mercy in dispatching them to jail. And when you pass your sentence, may I furthermore suggest correction of an issue at my client's due request. Just a matter of his property to which he has the right. Could could he have his Jemmy back, my lord? He's going out tonight. Take care and have a lovely day.